Homeland Security's on red alert in South Dakota. Take off your jacket, your boots, and your belt, Ed. Right now, we need to do this. Maybe not a strip search on camera.
I can work pretty hard with the jacket on. So
okay, well, you know, it's interesting that some Republicans are saying there's terrorism in South Dakota.
Really?
Yes, really. And it has to do with the exposing of certain Republicans' voting records.
Ah, that kind of terrorism.
Yes, it's delight, isn't it?
Yes, I can understand that terror would be in their hearts when when some of their voting records are exposed.
Well, and frankly, South Dakotans should be in terror when they look at some of the voting records.
True.
Ed, there's a new report card that's in the making right now, and it's by a group of terrorists. These people across South Dakota, conservative Republicans who do not want to make themselves the issue. Mm-hmm. What they want to do is simply reveal the voting records of Republicans, and so voters can see, do they support the Republican Party platform, or are they opposed to the Republican Party platform? That doesn't seem like such terror to me.
It doesn't to me either, and it's a subject that came up many times in the last session.
The people who are really screaming and complaining about this are the very people whose votes are most oftentimes in opposition to their own party platform.
Well, sure, they need to defend somehow or deflect the blame for the votes that they've cast.
Yes, in great political style, they want to make the other guy the issue.
Absolutely.
While they're raising taxes, they're taking away our freedoms, and they're imposing their will, which is contrary to the Republican Party platform.
Now, I see you here, and these folks are soliciting, actually, suggestions, because many have criticized, many of those who are on the wrong side of issues, have criticized the very basis that was used to define the bills.
Yes, and so what these folks are asking for is, does the bill have any bearing on the right to life, the right to bear arms, the right to ownership and usage of private property? That's one issue. Mm-hmm. And the Republican Party platform is very clear on those issues.
Absolutely.
And so there are bills that correspond with that party platform.
I see also there's, the question is, does the bill have any bearing on raising or lowering the tax burden of South Dakota residents?
Oh my, now there's a big one.
Yes.
I can see why some people would be screaming terrorism, because they voted to increase our taxes over $100 million a year.
Now, wait a minute. You mean fees?
Oh, well, yeah, maybe it's time we looked up the definition of a tax.
Okay, my definition is, if I have to pay for it with money, it's a tax.
Yes, and I'd agree with you, but these people who are screaming foul are the ones who have a different definition of tax.
I see.
And that's, if we voted for an increase in money out of your pockets, we can't call that a tax.
Oh.
It's not fair to call it a tax.
I'm not going to go with that one.
I'm not either. The other thing they're asking for input on is the bill consistent with the GOP platform, or is it in conflict with certain planks of the platform? That's easy enough.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, some legislators and our governor don't think it's all that easy to align themselves with the party platform. So this new improved report card on Republicans will reveal once again who's with us and who's against us. All
right, and I'd like to suggest another criteria here that's close to my heart, and that is,
not another one.
Yes, it is. The intrusion of the government in my daily life is I believe, a huge problem in government today. We want to legislate everything.
And you're not trying to tell me that you just want to be left alone to pursue life, liberty, and happiness.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying.
That sounds un-American, Ed.
Well, then put me up as un-American.
Maybe terrorist.
Uh-oh.
Are you on the watch list?
Probably.
I think you should be. At least this watch list. If you have some suggestions on how this Republican report card could be improved, or if you have a bill that you think needs to be included, let us know, and we'll pass it on to these terrorists.
Check the email address, the website address on your screen and the email address, and we can do this for you.
Yes, we are not terrorists, but we can get in touch with them.